So we're going to go over some quadruped hip extension. This is a great exercise to add into your program for lower abdominal activity and also to get the glutes working. However, a lot of folks tend to do this exercise incorrectly or just not with a good brace. So what we tend to see is folks will get down into quadruped and they're just kicking their leg back. A lot of times there's hyperextension at that spine. Sometimes there's like a lot of rotation, or we're kicking up and we're extending the neck up. Or folks will do a bird dog and they just extend their back. And I feel that more in my back than I do in my hip. And if you're struggling with back pain, that might not be the best exercise. Or the exercise isn't the bad part of this, it's just the way that we're doing it. So we want to make sure that if we are adding a hip extension or a bird dog type exercise to the program, that our technique is sound. Okay, that's the biggest part. Okay, so an exercise, it's not always a bad exercise, it's just the way that we do it. So in order to perform a quadruped hip extension the most appropriate way, while not creating a lot of load to our back, is to inhale first. Exhale, tuck that tail, pull the pubic bone in, draw the two pointy hip bones together, hold that brace. Inhale again. And I like to start with just sliding my foot on the ground, nice and slow, nice and easy. So again, we're going to inhale, exhale, I'm braced. We're going to inhale again. Exhale, slide that leg back and back in. The next progression would be to maintain that brace. Inhale, exhale, and start to kick that leg up. Now you can see that it's not a ton of range of motion. So if we have a little bit of a tuck of our tail and we're maintaining a good neutral spine, we don't have to kick into that extension. We can just stop here and then pull back in. We want to limit spinal extension and really work on the glute itself. And then when you get really good at that, then you can take it a step further and start adding in an arm, as well. If you perform this exercise and you're kicking your leg back 100 times and it feels really easy, we got to go back to, are we breathing well? Are we bracing well? And are we maintaining that brace throughout the movement? Performing 5 to 8 of these on each side should give you a good burn in the lower abdominals and also in the hips.